Suggested activities for summarising and visualising a text within a QuickSmart lesson. When doing this, I would be asking the students to read the story. Follow with me as I read the story. The water cycle. Water is recycled on our planet. The sun heats the water and evaporates from Earth's oceans, lakes and rivers. It becomes a gas. This is called evaporation. The water that is evaporated is clean. It leaves the dirt behind as it evaporates. In the air, water condenses. It changes back into a liquid. Little droplets of liquid water form clouds. This is called condensation. When the droplets get too heavy, gravity pulls them back to Earth. They fall as rain, snow or hail. This is called precipitation. The rain waters our crops. Some of the water that falls to the ground will flow through the ground. The mud and dirt clean the water again as it enters the water table. Water also enters the rivers, lakes, and the evaporation occurs again. Water moving from earth to sky and back again is called the water cycle. The water cycle gives us fresh water to drink. In doing comprehension, I would take one paragraph at a time. Perhaps the first thing I would do is ask the students to highlight the key words. These words would be from our focus word list. A discussion would develop around the information that supports those key words, a way of defining each of those words. Perhaps the next step would be to highlight the text in various colours to support the definitions of evaporation, condensation and precipitation, and to understand that it is a cycle that continues. After that, take the words from the text that you've highlighted and then attach them to the definition, so they can tell you the definition of each of those terms as part of the water cycle. Then I could create a concept map. After that, I'd get them to visualise, draw a lake. Show me what evaporation looks like. What does condensation look like? The forming of the clouds, the water getting heavier in the sky. And finally, what does precipitation look like? And the cycle starts again. Perhaps I would go on to a diagram so we understand that it is a cycle that is continuous. There are many activities you can do around summarising and visualising. These are just a few. Start off with thinking aloud to your students about what each paragraph looks like. Then continue on with highlighting parts of the text. Perhaps taking the highlight parts of the text and creating a concept map. Or in visualising, creating pictures of what each of those definitions mean, and asking the students to retell you the story of the water cycle. All of these ideas take time and certainly take a number of lessons to get through. It could be done as part of word study in some areas and then as part of comprehension in other areas. Have fun with summarising and visualising.
Created using Powtoon.